All right, guys. I just want to make this video now before I go to bed. I've still got some slight reservations. Not. Anyway, I'll just get on it. Now, you remember a few weeks ago, I called the top here before it actually happened. Um, I forget now, it was in a video or whatever. What I said was when you put in a base, when we were putting in this base, and what I said was price loves to break out above a base or of a previous high, and do this, and then we get the drop because people were talking here, are we going to go to the moon or are we going to whatever? And I said in the group, you put a base like this, it's likely that we break up and fail and come back down. Now, what I want to show you now, I'm sure some of you remember talking about that in the group and when it happened. Now, if I just go out here, if we actually look at the larger time frames, well, you can see that we have a base. It's a base on the larger time frames. So I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but we have a very, very similar principle here, um, where you get the base and then you break up. What happens if this fails? What happens well, a new 2 week candle, we actually drop back down and form a red candle, for example. So this could be a deviation. This could be end up being a bearish deviation above these highs, just like the example right here on the daily that I called quite a long time ago. Well, whenever that was, back in August. So now I'm saying the same thing again, that price closes above, and what it is, it's potentially a bull trap that well, everybody thinks it's broke out and we're going to go to the moon, and we still could go. We could keep running here, but I'm just putting this video out just to be prepared. If on a new 2 week candle, if on a new weekly candle, we start flipping red, we need to be extremely careful. It is quite powerful here in the fact that the the 2 week candle is extremely strong here, and yes, it is in plan. Like this is when you actually look at this, it's potentially a giant blueprint for success pattern, in a way, that is going to base here and could do something like this. It's potentially a giant bullish pattern, but I'm just pointing out the fact that you know the last time on the daily, it gave us a dip. It didn't give us a crash. It didn't give us you know, it wasn't the end of the world, but the movement above this point here caused the crash back down. Or sorry, caused the dip back down. I shouldn't call it a crash because it's not a crash. It's a retracement. It's a dip. Um, but that's all I'm saying. What if this is the same? What if we are doing the exact same thing here that is going to dip us back down to build out this range, for example, before moving or whatever. Maybe it wants to roll back down, stop on these lows, take out a whole lot of longs, and then go. But I just wanted to make this video just to point out that we have a very similar circumstances as we did on the daily, quite a few weeks ago. But when you look at this overall chart here, you have to think it's bullish longer term, and even if this does dip here, it's probably going to be great, and great for a buying opportunity, great for buying cheap altcoins. But we just need to be on guard just in case, right? Just in case this is a bear trap, and then we open up and have a bearish weekly candle next week. That could send, well, it could drop us back down to $30,000. So just be on alert next week. Do not get caught up on the FOMO yet.